Hello, and welcome to Squeeze Central. Oh, it's kind of late. I was not messing up the video, but it's been a while, yes. And it is December 29th, 2024, and I haven't posted a video in a little while, but I am still here. There's so much going on. A lot is about to change here in our life. And so please, if you started watching us and watching me and what I do, please don't stop, because I'm not going anywhere. I haven't gone anywhere. I just got busy with the wrong things. So, and in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because I'm going on vacation, but those wrong things will end, and it'll be all about what's best for me and my family. So I want to show you what actually has been happening a little bit here the last month or so. I just entered my greenhouse. I'm going to go back outside and show you the outside of the greenhouse. So if you remember when I put this greenhouse, so we got this greenhouse built. Remember I said December, it's like a wacky 62-degree day out here. But if you remember when we got this greenhouse built, if you saw the plastic on the inside, this whole thing was covered with plastic. But now we have poly, whatever that stuff is called, but it's on there, poly something 88, whatever, and it is definitely helping. We put poly boards up, polycarbonate boards. If you can see here, it's insulated, that's insulation, and a ladybug, oh, poor thing. I'll maybe it'll stay for good luck. We also have windows. Now the windows aren't perfect. They don't actually close seal, but for now this is what we have. Maybe later down the line, if these start to fail and not really close or stay open, we'll see after this first summer. We may have to do something different. I tried to put, I was trying to figure out how to get magnets in here so they would close, but because this is a window frame, when you screw into it, it actually just breaks the window. I'll show you one on the other side like that. There is plastic up on the other side because these don't close securely, to at least keep breezes out. I just stapled it to the top. Real simple. It was a lot easier than trying to do what I'd done before. So we got 3 windows here. I also sealed the bottom a little bit, but when we go inside I'll show you what else I did, because it doesn't really help a whole lot. It helps a little bit, not a whole lot. They also sealed the top. So that's good, because it's keeping, you can see that, it's keeping the, supposed to be keeping the heat in the winter time, and then in the summertime it might keep the heat in, but then we have the windows to open so we can let cooler air in and at least circulation inside. On the front there's only one window that which direction that opens, right there. This window doesn't open, it's just on the door, and over here there's no window at all, because that side's a little smaller than this side. Don't know why they did that, but they did, and then when they first built it. Same on this side. I actually, because these won't even stay semi-closed, I actually put 2x4s up to hold the windows closed. Not the best, but it is what it is. Same thing, 3 windows, same sizes. Plastic is up here on the outside. On the inside we'll go in now, and I'll show you that I actually put the paper plastic, that's the polycarbonate walls, screwed in and sealed. But in here, let's see, I'll turn it around. Mess, but in here, so there's plastic on the wall. It is a lot warmer in here than out there. So there's plastic. I just literally stapled it up to the wall. It was what was on the outside. So all the way around I just restapled. This one got a little crazy, so it is what it is. I actually have sweet potatoes in here that look like they might start growing again. But it doesn't stay super warm in here for a couple reasons. It's staying warmer. I'm going to try to finish today, but here is a solution. I started putting rubber mats down, because if you look at this side, and I'm not going to do this side because this side actually, there's no wind coming in, because this bed over here goes to the ground, so it blocks any wind, and then it's got the bed on the side. This bed got an upgrade, like literally upgrade. It is now 1.5 feet high, I believe. I think these are 2 8-inch boards, so 16 inches high. Almost 1.5 feet. And I'm still filling it. I'm working on filling it, wood chips. These bags are all filled with rabbit poo from my job. So I'm trying to fill this more and then put it in. I have some plants that I bought beginning of October There's some trees, but my father passed away, and then I just never got them in the ground. So now I'm just kind of keeping them in here, hoping they survive, and we'll see what happens. This was a basil plant that literally the last leaves just died because we had 3 days of freezing. So over here, this craziness, there is plastic, and then there's plastic, and then there's plants, and then there's more plastic, and then there's actually reptile heaters in here. So in here, I actually need to cut some of this, but let me make this wider too. In here is where some of my herbs are. My sage, I do need to cut that, and rosemary, and dry it. And then my lemon plant and my lime, key lime tree. Those are reptile heaters. They're connected to a they're connected to this thermostat majigger that you probably can't tell. Yeah, you can't see it in the video. But it's supposed to try to keep it at 60, which is virtually impossible except for today. So right now I think they're off because it is 80 something degrees in there. So they're off right now. But when it gets below 60, those 2 heaters come on, at least provide some radiant heat. It's been staying above around 40 even when it's like 20 degrees outside. So I need to finish. I need to sweep this up. All this is still from when we had the door fall in. I just never got it all out. Sweep this up, move some of this stuff out, put down the rest of the mats because there's a lot of air that comes through here. And then hopefully that's gonna definitely improve when I did it here. But it'll hopefully keep improving. I have a gap back there. I have to cut a piece and put in there, or just put a big piece on top. We'll see if I have any left. And then the plan is that what I want to do, probably for next year, is this greenhouse is always inside. And what I want to do is plant some ginger in here, and ginger needs to stay warm constantly. If I plant some ginger in here in the winter time, put this on top, one, it'll double, triple insulate it. The dirt will be a lot higher, so the plants will only be getting a little bit of air from the side, but hopefully not much because of the mats that are going to go down. But then I'm also going to start planting some onions over there on that side once I get all this cleaned out, and then fill this in, and I'll probably plant some carrots and whatnot in here, hopefully within the next month or so. And then I'm also going to do some winter sowing, and I will be taking those and putting them up here on this table right now. This is I had started with carpets, they didn't work out, so I moved to the rubber mats because they're better. And this heat mat is for when it comes time to have things that need to stay warm. I put this heat mat up here. I might staple another piece of plastic to keep it covered. And yeah, so the greenhouse will be workable. The back still has to be worked on. We still have to get that hallway put in, hopefully in the next month. We found a contractor who can do that for us. I put some gap protectors in here, unlike last year. Although with this window, I can feel the air. So today I might just put another piece of plastic up here. And just cut it so that I can get through because the door opens outwards. Just to help with the breeze and the fact that this window has no kind of, it's like a 1-pane window. It's a 1-pane window, so it's not really doing a lot of work. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get these mats down, sweep up, get these mats down, clean this crap out, and hopefully get this another 3 to 4 degrees warmer when the temperature decides to drop again. Oh, and all those blue buckets I need to cut the stuff off, but all in these blue buckets are pepper plants. I'm trying to overwinter. I need to remember to water them. That's usually my problem, is they don't get watered, and since it is a greenhouse, it is going to be warmer in here, but not warm enough so that they grow. But I do have to keep them watered, so I'm going to actually do that today, especially since it's 60 something degrees outside. 60 something degrees outside, and I can keep I can turn the hose on. Again, we don't have an in-ground line yet, which hopefully we'll be able to get this coming spring. It's been 2 years in the process, but we'll see. Well, thank you. Let's see. Maybe I'll show you what I'm doing. So I realized that for whatever reason, this section I had kept the solid lines, these things, in place and put two solids next to each other, but then it messed it up going across and I didn't want to do that. So I just took it apart and fixed it. And actually, I don't know why I did that. It fixed perfectly like that right up to the end. So that's all I was just doing. I just stopped the video because I didn't think you weren't going to be able to see it from that angle. I just didn't feel like moving the camera at the time. Oh, to be continued. Let's go. Okay, so I'm technically done. As soon as it's gonna get, I guess. Oh, that's not true. So I got all this to fit. I cut that. I used a bunch of small pieces to fill that hole because I was sitting here and I could feel the breeze coming from underneath. Eventually in the spring, those, I think only 3 of them are needed, are gonna go under the pots that are over there. But I'm not dealing with that right now because I'm not taking all this down. So hopefully my daughter's gonna come in here and put some more wood chips in this side for me. Then I have some crappy dirt I'm gonna put on here, and then I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna put the compost on it, and I'm just gonna buy a couple bags of topsoil, good topsoil, for raised beds, and put that like mostly on the top and mix it with the compost that I get. And I'm gonna add a little over there too. There's actually carrots and parsley growing over there right now. Then we'll get all this stuff out of here. All the bags will be gone. I'll probably take the silver things out. I could put them up to help reflect sunlight, but right now, well, it's also 60 degrees outside, but right now it's like 80 something degrees in here. And I'm hot and I'm sweaty. So, this is done for now. The only thing I haven't figured with this greenhouse, I haven't figured out the watering situation. I might buy some uglas, the ceramic things. And there's a system I saw that I can put up in here in the bed, the 2 beds, that I can use a bucket and fill it with water and let that water when it needs it, which is probably better than me just running a hose constantly and keeping it going and going. It doesn't really water the whole bed. So we'll see. I won't be doing that till the spring if I do it at all. But for now, the greenhouse is done until we get the dirt in here. And then I'm trying to get some the onion sets I bought died because I'm an idiot. But anyway, I'll get some, maybe I'll just start some onions inside in a heat map this week. And some onions, some beets, some more carrots growing. And that's what we'll do. Then we'll winter sow as well, like I said, and I'll show you that when I do it. So thank you for joining us. Please come back. I will start to do this a lot more regularly as soon as I'm done working at that 24-hour job thing. And then I have an exciting announcement coming in the new year. It doesn't really have to do with my homesteading, but it does have to do with gardening. So I'll be making that announcement right after the new year. I'm just trying to get more things in place, and I'm super excited about it, and hopefully you'll join me along for the journey. All right, so thanks for coming to Squeeze Central, and we'll see you later. Have a blessed day. Bye.